chat? Where's the chat? Hello? Where's the chat? Technical difficulties. Just looking at the chat here. I don't see the chat. Okay. Okay. Now I can see the chat. Sorry about that. Can you hear me? Oh, great. Great. You can hear me great. Okay. So I don't see anyone else in the chat so far, but it is 4 o'clock. Okay, welcome back to my channel, Erin OnD-mand, where I, Erin, will be sharing my experiences with you as an Illinois notary. Welcome if you are new. We're going to wait a little bit more, probably 2 more minutes, to see if anyone else joins the live. And I do appreciate you who are not able to join the live, but that are watching. Right. It is so humid out today. Welcome, welcome. It is so humid out today. I just want to barbecue. I will not hold you. I am going to get started. I am going to get started right now with what we have. I'm not going to hold you. This is a it is. Hi, Kiki. It is so human. So this live Q&A is me saying thank you to you. Of course, I do have a little bit of content to bring you, but it is basically not to hold you as long as I normally would, but to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers, or as I like to say, 1,000 community members. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Let's dive in. Also, if you are watching from home and you're not able to chat, even if you are able to email me or text me so that I can at least send your name to my moderator, just so that your name can be pulled for the prizes. If you don't know, if you are new, I do like to give away for every single live Q&A that I have. So we're going to dive in. I do want to clear up a little bit of misconceptions. So when it comes to LLC, S-Corp, and C-Corp, it's not as if you have to sign up for one of those in order to become a business. Once you start to provide your services, once you're setting aside your taxes and you're in business, you're in business. No one can say you don't have a business because you are not LLC, S-Corp, or C-Corp. Now, I do think those are very important. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. I actually waited until I had volume in order to sign up with one of these. If you are in Illinois, you can go to Cyber Drive and sign up through there, or you can go to other places. I think LegalZoom, you can also go through there. And then if you're not in Illinois, you can go through your state site or anywhere you please. But look at which one is right for you. Now, I did already put in the description box an article that really dives deep into each one. Or if you want, you can also go through your state site or just look up in Google. Hi, Michael. Hi, Michael. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much, Kiki. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. I love this community. So I actually think I signed up with my LLC a little bit late, and the reason why I went LLC is because I wanted to protect my assets or my net worth. Okay, and it was I waited until I had a little bit of volume, really into the game, into my business, into my brand. And then once I got, some, once you get a possibility, I guess, of being sued or anything like that, or depending on the services that you're offering, you would want to protect your assets. Um, and so well, not assets, but your net worth. Okay. I wanted to protect my net worth. And so, how do you calculate your net worth if you are looking to protect that? It is your assets such as cars, real estate, your checking account, your savings account, your retirement autos. Those are under your assets. And so your net worth are assets minus liabilities, which are debt, student loan debt, mortgage debt, auto debt, your personal debt, any kind of debt equals your net worth. So again, it's assets minus your debt equals your net worth. I think I went LLC. Oh gosh, I want to say a year after, even after I filed taxes, my Schedule C. So I think I went a little bit too late, but I'm protected now. So in case you are looking into going into either LLC, S-Corp, or C-Corp, look into which one is best for you and protect your net worth, protect your assets. Let's look and see if we have any. Uh, I wanted to know what industry is a notary public when signing up for LLC. So Kiki is asking, oh, what industry is a notary public when signing up for LLC? The industry is you are in the legal industry. And I know in certain things it will ask you. So we are in the legal industry. That was a good question. Okay, so I want to, you're so welcome, Kiki. If you have any questions, anything like that, please put them in the comment section below, or email me, text me. I want to go into a really nice experience I had doing notary presentment. I'm telling you all, if you want to just expand your brand, if you want to provide a service that a lot of people are not providing, I do want to touch a little bit on what notary presentment is. Now, if you are a trainee of mine, or if you've looked at a few of the videos, the type of notary presentment I have, or that I do talk about and teach in my training, is one very intricate, detailed type of notary presentment. But overall, you are acting as a third party in between your client and anything else. It could be a um, oh, company or business or a court or anything like that. So let me just tell you. So um, and so currently I am in the process of doing two presentments. So I have two clients, and I won't say too much. But the experience I had was I had to present to a I want to say village, I believe, of the state. So I went into the police station, and I said, well, I'm here to serve, and don't think that you can't serve. You can serve as a notary. If you're 18 years old and older, you can serve someone. Now, you can't do what the sheriffs can do, all depending on who you are serving and how. but you can serve. So that was one of my things in regarding notary presentment. So I had to go to the police station, and there's a courtroom inside of the police station. And so I went to the desk and I told the lady, yeah, so I'm here to present this paperwork. I have to give this paperwork to the clerk. And she said, okay, we'll just go right into the court. And I had never done that before. So I'm thinking, okay, it's kind of intrusive to go inside of a courtroom. You know, everyone's talking, the judge is there, and it's a full courtroom, and everyone is there presenting everything that they're there for. And I had to go on the side to the clerk's office in blue and hand her the paperwork, and she had to sign for it. And then I had to stamp and leave. So I was like, okay. So I went to the, I'm looking in like, oh, there's a lot of people in there. So I went to the door and I asked another person, are you sure I'm just supposed to walk in while everyone is speaking and go to the clerk and serve her this paperwork? And she said, yeah, just go right in. So I said, okay. So I walk up to the counter, that large brown judge counter. And there's a person in front of me. So I'm listening to all this. I'm standing in line, waiting my turn to speak to the to speak to the clerk. And so a person leaves like 20 minutes later. I'm like, oh, thank God it's my turn. So I went up to the lady, and this was the second time. This was my second time. So they have, all depending on your client, they have a certain amount of time to respond to you via mail or anything, any type of response that your client wants. So I went up to her. I said, hi, I'm here to present you this paperwork. I handed it to her. I said, may I know your name? Sometimes they'll give it to you. Other times they'll say, why? And then I handed her the paperwork and she said, well, what is it? And I just handed it to her. And I said, I do need your name if you're going to accept this. Um, um, Either she's going to accept or deny. Either way, I'm going to check it off. I'm going to write what time I went. If she doesn't want to sign her name, I'm going to sign it. I'm sorry, not sign it. I will write it in to show my client this is the person that, either she accepted or, she didn't. So she accepted the paperwork, but she said, oh, I have your last one that you gave me. And I said, well, I didn't get a response. And she said, well, I have the response right here. I said, no, I'm sorry. You have to go through the process. If you want to respond to my client, you have to go through the process. It's on the paperwork. You have to mail it to me. Here's my address, and you have to go through the process. And she's like, oh, okay. So I handed it to her. She's like, oh my gosh, I've never been served during court before. So I was like, okay, I do understand. Here's another copy. I do need you to sign both. I did stamp both because she did sign. So I'm stamping her signature, of course. And then she kept one copy, including, some other paperwork. And then I got the other copy. So today I went again. So that was about a week or so ago. Today, this morning, I went again, and it was a different clerk. And he really didn't want to sign, but to me, that's going to look really bad. You're going to deny paperwork just because you don't want it. I understand if you go into someone's home and you're trying to serve them and you can't because they're avoiding you, but you really want to avoid me in court, that's going to look bad. And you're the clerk. So he did give me his name and he did sign. So that's just a little bit of my experience when it comes to notary presentment. So just a keywords. I'm sorry. Let me pause, and I just want to go to the chat. Permit runners. Michael is asking, he's asking on permit runners and witnessing. I don't really know what permit runners is. If anyone knows what a permit runner is, if you can please put it in the chat. I will look that up for you, but I'm not sure what that is. Witnessing, yes. If you do want to be a witness, if I do need a witness, I do call on you in the community to witness for me. And then I do pay the witnesses their own fee aside from the notary that I do have going to the client. Um, and I do have you on my list, Michael. Hi, Eric. Hi, welcome. So, permit running services. Okay, permit running services. Okay, so that is a service that notaries do provide. I've not heard of that before, but I will look into that. So I went again today. And so that was my experience at the court this morning. I had to actually service this county. So with notary presentment, how will you know what are the certain keywords or certain terms that you want to look out for to see if this is in fact what a client is asking you to do? Either it could be notary, um, either they will say they need you to submit on their behalf, or to a bank, or if they need you to do this on their behalf, or perhaps they may say notary pretest. I'm sorry, protest. Notary protest is, I think, a lot of what's out there now of what they deem to be notary, presentment. So, and really, doing this, I can understand why lawyers charge by the hour, or all depending on how many trips to the courtroom or this or that, because it's truly um, that kind of service. Although you always want to be careful and very open with your client, letting them know you do not provide legal um, services or anything like that. Um, And also a question I want to answer is, why would people even look for these services? Because they don't want to hire a lawyer. I think that um, notaries can do a lot. In fact, I was talking to a sheriff this morning, right before I did the notary presentment for one of my clients, and he says, "Are you a lawyer?" I said, "No." And I said, "You would be surprised at what notaries can and can't do." He said, "Notaries are smarter than lawyers." I won't say that. I'm not a lawyer, but it was just a laugh. But just to let you know what notaries can do and cannot do is so important. Um, so important. So if you do want to provide that service, I would really, really recommend. It's very, very rewarding. Okay, so permit runners take the permits of the builders of homes. Okay, and they run the permit to the county and return with the proper license. That's wonderful. I would love to do that. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. Okay, manage relationships and understand the unique quirks and expectations of each office. Okay, that's wonderful. All right, we are already 18 minutes in. I'm not here to really dabble and hold you all too long. I do want to give anyone a last chance. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments section below. Okay, moderator, if you can please, um, there's a little bit of people in the chat. We're going to go ahead and everyone, I'm sorry, if you can just write down all of the names of everyone in the chat. I'm going to look at my email and see if I have anyone that wants to be included in the giveaway. Yes, please say hello in the chat so that your name can be written down. Michael, okay. Eve, hi Eve, how are you? I hope I'm saying your name right. Hi. Kiki, hi. And if you all can please thank my moderator, can we please say a thank you in the comment section? And even if you're watching this at home, if you can please say a thank you. I would like your name to be written down on that list too, moderator, please. She's always there and amazing. So please write your name down as well. Eric is also in the chat. I think we're ready. Okay, are you ready? Oh, JOT, hi. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. Oh, Belinda. Okay, we're getting more people in the chat. Belinda, hi. Belinda Moore. Your Illinois Notary Commission. Do you mentor? I do mentor Kiki. You've got to email me. So what I did do is I did link a comment. So it's already linked. It has my online information. It does have my some other things I can't see right now, but I did link. But also, if you look in the description, I also have my information, um, my website. Yes, I also have my LinkedIn and also my Facebook. But you can email me or text me through my website. Okay. Okay, great. So if you can, absolutely, Kiki, I'm so excited. So how many people do we have in the chat? Sorry, I can't. Drum roll. Well, I actually have something special. How many people do we have in the chat? And I am thinking to myself, do I get printers? What do I do? But I'm thinking, hold on, I won't say it just yet. One, two, six. All right. Six people in the chat. I'm thinking, what do I do for this? Thank you. Six people. Is that including you? So we're just going to count seven, including our wonderful moderator. Okay, so seven people. We are not going to, no, okay, seven people. So I'm just so excited. We are not going to draw names today. Normally, I have her draw names and I have her pick out names, but today, and I was thinking, well, what do I do? Do I order everyone a printer? I'm like, okay, that's too much. It's too heavy. It's too big. So what I'm going to do is every single person, if you can please contact me with your name and address through my website. It is secure. Everyone is going to get a $100 Amazon gift card. So therefore, you can purchase anything you want for your business, for your home, for the weekend. And that is my thanks to you so much for over 1,000 community members. I love it so much. And I know this live is a little bit earlier, and I think we would have had more people later on in the day, but it is a special Friday. So I do not want to keep all of you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thanks to you. This is such a wonderful community. Thank you so much, all of you. And I pray that all of you just will excel in everything in your brands and in your business. If you don't already know, I do offer training on notary presentment. I also offer training with loan signings. So you're very welcome. You're very welcome. So if you can please, again, go to my website. I do need your name and address and an email so that I can get this out to you so that it can be emailed to you. Please give at least 2 days. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks, all of you. I know this was quite short. Thank you so much for joining me, Erin OnD-mand. And until my next video, hold on. Okay, JLT, if you can email me a meetup in regarding what exactly? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and conclude this live. Erin OnD-mand. Thank you.